Okay, guys, thanks for joining us here in the charts. It is the Market Beast, Napoleon Macro, Sofi, long-term investors. Listen until the end. I have some interesting news I'd like to share with you here. And we're going to take a look at a moving average. We're going to look at one time frame. And I'm going to predict what I think is going to happen in the SoFi market within this week or next week, if the title suggests 2 weeks. Stick around to the end for all those details, guys. So let's make it short and sweet. Welcome back, loyal family. If you're new here, we only explore price action. Thanks for sticking around, all my loyal subscribers. Let's go ahead and dive right into the charts here. Sure. So today's October the 10th, 2022, and the previous close of SoFi is going to be $4.97. We got a slightly negative close, 0.8% for the day. Okay. All right. Hope you guys are doing well. SOFI is the instrument, by the way. All right. So I think we were one of the very few channels on YouTube saying that there could be some, bearish potential in this market. Obviously, that has come to fruition. SoFi is still in a position to continue lower. However, the good news that I wanted to share with you, long-term investors, is that we may actually have a move to the upside within the next 2 weeks. All right, so here, let me go ahead and give you the levels. So we're taking a look at the weekly candles, and it looks like there could be an opportunity here for the short-term investors. But long-term investors, I would definitely start to open up my charts and start to allocate some sort of a portion of my portfolio to this asset right here, right now, or very soon. Okay, I would definitely save at least some just in case it continues lower, but I don't think this is a bad area to start to entertain a position. Okay, do your research. This is not financial advice. Okay. All right, so here's the levels. So pull out our risk to reward calculator. So something like, okay, so 2 to 5. Okay, so the 3 to 1 risk to reward ratio. So what I would be looking for this week is just a slight move to the downside, somewhere near between the current level all the way down to like 478. In fact, the stop out will be somewhere near that level. Again, this is just short-term investing. Long-term investors, guys, this entire market is at a substantial discount from the highs. So if you liked it at $20, right, you should be loving it down here, right? Let's see what the percentage decline is. Yeah, guys, this market is at a 82% decline. So, it's safe to say that if you've done your research and you understand the trajectory of this company and you see potential in the long term or midterm at least, right, you should definitely be evaluating some sort of positions or, allocating a portion of your portfolio in this area. All right. So again, short-term investors, the $4.78 level, somewhere just below that level is where I would start to either have a stop loss if I were entering near the current level, or let it push down just a little bit more, right? A few percentages, and start to entertain a position here. Keep a tight stop, guys, because I do think that there could be a little bit more downward pressure. That's not guaranteed, obviously, but yeah, that's how I would play, guys. 478 as a potential stop out, or look for something to enter at that area, and a potential move to the upside of about $5.54 is about 11% move to the upside. Not a huge gain, or not life changing, right? Depending on how many options you're buying, right? But not financial advice. Do not buy options if you do not understand them, please, please, please. All right, so that's all I have for this next 2 weeks. I guess short-term swing players, there's your information. Hopefully you got all the levels. Again, entry near the current level, 497, 478 potential stop out, and $5 and about 55-ish cents to the upside. All right, so that's the short-term investors. Now, one last thing, and then we'll close it out. Just a short video, guys. So I wanted to show you guys that within 2 weeks, we should be expecting something of that gesture. If you guys haven't watched our previous videos, it just kind of explains these circles. It's really simple. It's just lower highs that I was able to identify, and I think a lot of you were able to identify as well. It's nothing, magical about this. The market was not making higher highs. So that was, leading me to believe that the market wanted to continue lower, as downtrends can make lower highs and lower lows. So that was the evidence that I seen in the charts only. I have no idea what this is, guys. I still have no clue. I think it's like an app or something, financing. I think it is. I'm not sure. Correct me in the comment section. All right. But yeah, that's what I was seeing, and it would continue to walk down the stairs, guys. All right. This is still an important range, critical range, 1486, 1381, assuming there's no reverse stock splits. This will be the range that this market needs to kind of, accomplish here at some point in the future, within the next year and a half. I'm not sure how long, but this is the most critical range. All right. You can see it on the screen there, 1486 to 1381. Okay, has to accomplish it, use it as support. Yeah, it would have some really nice momentum to the upside. All right. So the last but not least, long-term investors, we're looking at the weekly candles, and I just kind of make this as simple as I possibly can, just to get a general idea of if the market is, potentially trying to turn around at some point here. I would start with my 50 exponential moving average. Okay. And see if the weekly candles, or at least one weekly candle, right, can close above that level. I think it's pretty obvious on the screen now. This is the 50 exponential moving average on the weekly. It's not even close to that level, guys. So we need to see some sort of flattening out, right? Like if we can get some sort of flattening out of this line, and then get a nice weekly candle to close above this line, then I do think at that point the market participants would be interested in, carrying this market higher. If it continues to stay below this level and potentially use it as resistance, then naturally the market will seek lower levels, guys. Again, not a bullish or a bearish video, but just kind of giving you a general idea of what to look for if you're long-term investors by using one simple moving average, 50 moving average on the weekly candles or the weekly interval. And that is pretty much going to close things out here. Also, two things, guys. The 50 exponential moving average on the weekly, and look for a higher low. Okay. So far, we do not have a higher low. I've precisely measured, or at least observed, the levels down here on the Sofi market, and there has not been a higher low just yet. Okay. Not yet, guys. So naturally, the market will, again, I do see a move going higher, but the trend is your friend until the end. All right. And there has not been a higher low. So potentially continuation to the downside. I don't have any lower price targets. I do have higher price targets here in the short term, but that's all I have for you, wonderful folks. And again, look for that higher low, 50 exponential on the weekly. That'll wrap things up here, guys. So hopefully you enjoyed that. And if you found some value in this video, if you don't mind doing me a huge favor before you go, by simply leaving an appropriate thumb, I'd appreciate it, below the video. Also leave a comment so that the YouTube algorithm can promote this video on the channel. Thank you guys for your continued support. If you're new, we also explored the alternative markets, just Bitcoin for now. So you can kindly join us here on this interesting journey, and we'll send that out to you in due time, momentarily. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank you all for your time. Remember to always have a strategy before you enter the market, okay? Keep that positive energy flowing. We'll talk soon, and bye for now. Guys and gals.